Oh, sorry, hold on, I gotta take this. Hello? Yeah, this is Daniel, what is it? Oh, we ran out of background footage, what do you mean? Oh, I'll see. Alright, I'll tell them. Bye. Alright, I've just been notified that the non-gameplay background generator has shut down for a little while, so we're gonna have to resort to some gameplay footage for the next few videos until it starts running again. So, it's already the first half of March 2019, and a lot of stuff has been happening recently. Shane Dawson and the cat, Smosh being bought by a different company, and Google's Stadia. What are these topics? Why do they exist? What happened? What's going on? Everybody's just been confused lately. So I think for today's video, since this is my kind of territory, I'm going to be going over all three of these subjects, and I'm going to explain what's going on, and why I think some of them don't make any sense.
We're gonna have a wild cat.
Let's start things off with the Shane Dawson and cat controversy. It's never happened. Recently, Shane Dawson has gotten into a little bit of controversy for supposedly having sexual relations with his cat. He was starting to lose subscribers, people started making memes about him, and it got to the point where it was on drama alert. Okay. Now, all of that might sound bad, but the thing is, all of this never happened. Well, as far as I could tell, it's never happened, but I have so many people going back and forth saying whether or not it's real or not, and the same has been going for the Discord incident and Carol the Wolf incident. I don't know if it's real or not, and the whole thing is just confusing me. Well, anyway, what I do know is real is that this all started from his Shane and Friends podcast. The podcast was dated September 11, 2015, the same day that Mario Maker came out, and he said in the video that he spread his cat's legs and, released himself on the cat's stomach. Now that description there and the audio itself is pretty concerning, but I'm pretty sure the dude is just joking. Keep in mind that Shane lives in California, and the rules for bestiality or zoophilia in California is you would be imprisoned. I know that alone is not proof that he did it, but it's still something I wanted to point out. But anyway, when the news about this was heard, and a tweet resurfacing saying that Shane made a video on his second channel saying that he had sex with his cat, which is probably just an offensive joke since the thing came out in 2010 and during that time he made offensive jokes, people started unsubscribing and lost about 3,000 subscribers before people started realizing that it was all just a joke and he started gaining subscribers, losing only 1,000 subs that day. What makes the whole thing funny is that there were so many people that thought this was real, they started the hashtag saying Shane Dawson is over party, even though, again, none of this happened. It got so bad to the point where Shane's apology tweet, which again, he didn't need to apologize because this didn't happen, became a legitimate copy pasta. And the tweet itself says, I didn't f my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't going to make apology videos after last year's thing, so I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible. And I know there's a long set of tweets afterward, but this is just the main tweet that became a meme. Now, if somehow, someway on Mars, this entire thing actually was proven false and he did do a lot of those things, then this video wouldn't age well and I apologize. But for now, it has been proven to be fake. Oh, and Anision talked about it. Why am I not surprised?
This is stressful for me because I don't want Shane to actually be this terrible person. Like, I don't know why you'd want anyone to be a terrible person.
Also, Shane and Rylan are now married. So, congrats to those two, and I wish them the best of luck. And speaking of Shane Dawson, since they have worked with each other before, Smosh. As many of you know, I made a couple of videos about Smosh last year, talking about their content 1 year later without Anthony, and their company Defy Media shutting down. Well, now, a few weeks ago, not only did they have a rebranding, changing their background from pink to black, they also announced a few weeks back saying that they were bought by YouTubers Rhett and Link and are now part of their company, Mythical Entertainment. Now, at the time of this video, it hasn't really been clarified how much they paid to buy Smosh, but according to this Variety article talking about it, it says Mythical is paying less than $10 million in cash for Smosh. Now, that may sound like a lot, but keep in mind about the less than part. Who knows how much they're paying him? 9 million? 8 million? I have no idea. It might be even way lower than that. But still, that is under $10 million. That's a lot of money. But yeah, I'm really happy for Smosh. I really hope they're doing good, if not better, with the new company, now that they're actually making money off of their stuff, unlike Defy Media. So I really have nothing else to say other than I wish them all the best of luck. And now on to the final thing that I'm excited to talk about, and the third S of this very tongue twister title. As some of you know, Google are announcing a brand new streaming service similar to Steam titled Google Stadia. Although they, got MatPat to talk about it. So it seems like what Google Stadia is Steam, but you don't need to download anything apparently, but the thing can stream at 4K 60 FPS, which I don't really like the sound of that since 4K is pretty overpowered, especially for a streaming service, and not to mention, 4K gaming in and of itself is not a really good idea. Even Linus Tech Tips, the Mr. Beast of the PC gaming industry, doesn't really like 4K gaming. Anyway, back on the subject. So, as we could tell, Stadia sounds like it is the future of gaming. 4K 60 FPS streaming without any downloads. That may sound like a luxury to some people, right? Well, not exactly, because we need to take into consideration that this has already been done before, and it hasn't been really successful. Let's take into consideration the quality of the game. If it's like 4K and the internet is like only 100 megabytes per second, that's not going to be much. For 1080p, that can be much, but for something like 4K, that's not much. And let's also take into consideration that there's probably different people around the world who do have like a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Switch, but don't have that good internet. And what about those that can only get connected through wired internet or LAN? Can those be acceptable? And not to mention, it's streaming. You know, you don't download anything, you just stream it onto some kind of server. This is basically Netflix, but for gaming. So as we can tell now, Google Stadia doesn't sound like a good idea, and a lot of people seem to agree with me because, much like with the Shane Dawson stuff, it got memed immediately after it was announced. Also, during the same expo where they were talking about Google Stadia, MatPat brought up Bendy. Yeah, it looks like this thing doesn't have a really good future, does it? But I want to hear what you think. What are your thoughts on the Shane Dawson cat controversy, Smosh being bought by Rhett and Link, and Google Stadia? Tell me in the comments. And if you have any other suggestions for what you want me to talk about next, and if you have any fan art that wants to submit to me, you can submit them all via Twitter, Discord, or in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and if you're new, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. And if you want to donate to me, you can go over to my Ko-fi page in the description below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
You